B, what's up? You out fishing, B? You want the link? Come on in and hang out. Been throwing the cast net all morning. I'm cold. It's my greenwell fishing hoodie. It's soaking wet. What's up, Scotty? How you doing, buddy? Caught a bunch of shad this morning, so we're gonna give it a go. See what's up. Lee Evans, what's up, buddy? Look, lady. If you want the link, Brian, let me know. How bad is that wind, guys? No, the wind's blowing right at me today. We're supposed to have 8-mile-an-hour wind, and of course, we got about 12, 15 blowing right at us. Mark some fish down on a 30-foot hole down there. What's up, Brad? I'm still in the bed, ready. Come on, B. Get out there. Come on, B. We got shad for the bait today. So we spent all morning cast netting. Yeah, I'm right around Evansville. Scotty? Got so freaking wet, tried to plug my phone in, and it told me to unplug it immediately. So hopefully the port dries out, and I'll be able to plug it in. We're at 70%, so we should be fine for a while. Six rides out. We got people coming in. I had it scheduled for 10 o'clock, but I went early. Person I went in early for ain't even in here. Somebody tell Chris to get on in here. Pretty nasty day. It wasn't bad when I drove into the marina to go catch my shad. I come out of the marina, the wind's blowing 15 mile an hour. It's a totally different day. What in the heck is going on? It's not really that cold. I'm just wet. So my jeans are soaking wet. My boots are soaking wet. There's a tree up on the bank over there. Right out down from that tree is a nice 30-foot hole with a pretty good mark in it. So I wasn't going to fish it because the way the wind is right here, but I got to try to catch him. Had to go to a different freaking ramp. What's up, Miss Becca? Thank you for coming in. I need to slide the link in chat so if anybody wants to pop up. Tell me how bad that wind noise is. Yeah, I do need I got some. I just didn't put them on. I do have some. I just didn't put it on. Good. I figured it would be blowing right at it. Good, guys. Thank you. Trying to post that. Don't get sick. We need to hit the water. Oops, I'm struggling. I can't figure that out. Maybe Chad or Chris or Josh, somebody can just pop in and put the link in the chat real quick. Should have made B a mod. All right, it says copied. More, we go to post comment, we hit the StreamYard. There we go. I did it. Messing around with electronics, I get excited when I do something right. Got the drift sock out the back, helping to keep the boat straight. Man, I can't believe how windy it is. I must have missed Kelly from the Blue Lot. Billy, I seen he was in here earlier. I don't know, Carl. I don't know. Six fresh pieces of shad down there. I'm sure that. Oh, fish wants to bite on one of them here in a minute. Come on, baby. DJ, what's up? That DJ is like right over there somewhere. He's right there on the bank. Stop here and do one spot in this stretch, and then I'm gonna head back down towards the ramp I had to use and scout some places. I got enough bait for tomorrow. I don't want to use it all up today though. What's up, Kentucky? Let's go. Big fish energy, says. You caught anything over there, DJ? Bunch of little ones around here, yeah. 10 pounds better than no pound. That's for sure. Water seems a little choppy this morning. It sure is, Travis. Weatherman said 8 to 9 mile an hour winds, but weatherman was wrong, of course. I sure hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving. I made a piggy of myself a couple different times. Well, that's okay, because I worked it all off this morning, throwing that cast net. But we got bait. That's all shit. So we are ready to go. What's up, NJ? Becca, you're free to hit that link. Brian B, hit that link. Come on in here. Brian B being lazy. It's raining. He's staying in bed. What's up with that? Scattered the baits about a little bit. Catfish, I am now, DJ. Yeah. Check this little spot out, and then I'm gonna head down river. See what's up down there. I know there's other people live also today. I just wanted to come on live for about an hour or so. Hang out with everybody. Trying to push a fishy in the boat. Been up since 4. All right, bud. We'll see you. Give me a holler. You guys let me know in the chat if that wind gets too bad. I'll shut her down. I don't like hearing that. I got a microphone set up for the GoPro, but I don't have one set up for my phone. I ain't smart enough to do all that. Mr. Paul Boyd, what's up, buddy? Good morning.
Hi there, Mr. Mike.
How are you doing today?
I'm pretty good. I sat up here for a few minutes.
You have a good Thanksgiving?
I didn't hear you.
You have a good Thanksgiving?
Yeah, it's all right, I guess. It was just me here, so. My brothers went out of town.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, so it was just me. And then I was going to make me some turkey. Well, I was going to make me some, because I didn't want to do a whole, thing. And so I was just going to make me some Thanksgiving meatballs. I was going to take all the flavors of Thanksgiving and put them all in the meatballs. But I forgot to throw out the turkey. So I didn't do that after all.
Yeah, I think that would be the main ingredient for.
Yeah, it's kind of like, oops. And I don't mind thawing out like ground beef or deer or something like that in the microwave because you know how to do it. If you know how to do it, it's okay. But I didn't really want to thaw out a turkey in there.
Hey, would you mind doing me a favor? Would you send Roger the link? I know they're out fishing. Maybe they'll want to pop up.
Okay.
Hopefully they got a little better weather than I got. I wasn't expecting it to be this at all.
Let's see. Let me go here.
Kelly said he's heading to work. Tennessee. What's up, Mr. Freddie? Oh. There you go, Mr. Freddie. Got you on today, brother. Bait shopping. Bait shopping was pretty good. Mr. Chris.
Hi there, Mr. Paul.
That's all shad there. There's a good shad there, and I got 3 more scoops of that in there.
Hi there, Mr. Freddie. How you doing? Hi, Mr. Chris. I saw Mr. Chris said he was bored.
Yeah, so I went ahead and went a little early for him, and who's rooting for the Cooper River? Just because I got a Freddie hat. Last time I wore a Freddie hat, Chris, I caught a 50-pounder over in Hubby. So I'm going to try to get me a 50-pounder. I am going to say bird. It's cold.
I know. You going to start singing that song? Baby,
Mike,
cool day outside. It's been raining here. It's been raining for 3 days. Gloomy.
That's what I had on while I was throwing the cast net. As you see, it's soaking wet. Soaking wet. I wasn't smart enough to put the waterproof jacket on and leave it on.
Mr. Chris wants to know, you got shorts on?
That would be a negative. We will
Oh.
actually get pants and boots on today.
Hey there, Mr. Warren. Oh, great. I'm glad you got that sticker. I wasn't sure how long it would take in the mail.
Travis, I'm actually wearing pants, buddy. Now, if I didn't get soaking wet this morning and my jeans wasn't soaking wet, I'd be probably peeling them off, having my shorts on. But
So are you all ready for tomorrow?
yeah, that's why my main goal today was to get bait. So we got the bait taken care of. Now we're just gonna fish a few spots and head home and rest for tomorrow.
Hi there, Mr. Steven. Catfish and Fresno's in the house.
What's up, Fresno?
Okay, Mr. Chris, he said time for lunch break. He'll tune back in when he gets to the truck.
Good deal. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can see it there. Down in there is a boat ramp. That's why I like using that boat ramp because it's free. But I pulled up there this morning and they had it padlocked. So I had to drive 15 miles to another ramp so I could come and fish this area. I was quite upset.
Mr. Travis said, that's a first I've ever seen.
And Travis worked with me for 2 years.
Hey there, Mr. Powell. How you doing? Did you say that he was over there on the bank?
DJ was.
Yeah, DJ is.
Yep.
Was that him? Was that little? Well, I don't know if you can see it now. I can't see it anymore. But
it probably was. Yeah, it was probably he's wearing a dark jacket, so you probably did see him sitting over there. Oh, Roger and them, they sent me some pictures earlier. They've been catching some fish, so I was excited when I marked these fish and set up on a spot, but I ain't even got a bite yet.
yeah, I sent it to Facebook. Let me send it to the other. Just a minute.
Kind of northwest wind. It's coming right over the thing.
Hey there, Miss Shirley T. How you doing, girl?
He's probably watching DJ. He was out there earlier this morning. Hooks. I popped in his live when I was driving to the other boat ramp this morning. Told him to hop in the boat, but he was already set up. Plus, I spent 2.5 hours, I think, over there catching bait. So that'd have been kind of pointless to take somebody today. They'd have been just sitting there watching me throw the cast net. Should have grabbed the sock cat out the truck. What the heck? Shirley T, good morning. Thank you for coming in.
Okay, there we go. Okay. I said I can't guarantee you gonna get it because I don't know what kind of signal they got, but
Right, right. Well, hopefully they get a place with a good signal if they plan on fishing that area tomorrow.
Kentucky redneck. Everybody says that when I start doing that on my phone. Yeah, it does sound like it. I don't know how to change it though. It's always done that. I guess you could silence it. I guess I don't know.
There you go.
I don't know. I've never even tried. Thank you, Mr. Travis. That's right. Don't forget y'all hit that like button.
We'll hang out for about an hour in this spot, and then we'll pack her up and head downriver.
There's Kentucky in the house. Says, "Get her done, Big Green."
What's up, Kentucky?
Did you have a nice Thanksgiving?
We sure did. We went to her mama's house and we ate and then ate and then ate again.
That's usually the way it goes.
Her mama makes the best dressing. I mean, I'm not even a fan of regular dressing stuffing. My
Uh,
goodness, her mama makes the best stuff. I could just eat it.
yeah, that's the way my daddy was about my mama's, and he was always the tester, the taste tester to see if she had enough poultry seasoning in it. But that's why I think she just liked to let him sneak little bites of it. Mr. Kelly says at the store, so I'll be back later. He's got to get to work.
All right, Kelly, we appreciate you stopping in, buddy.
It just looks so gloomy outside. I want the sun back.
Right.
That ground out there is just saturated. I didn't even want to walk out and water the cows.
I'm gonna tell you before stay in the house.
Well, it's not just that. It's I don't know. It's just when you walk out and I mean, you're in your rubber boots or whatever, but after cow, crud gets all wet and nasty, and it ain't got the greatest smell.
Yeah, definitely. Sit down with my bite. I know better than standing up.
They said that they might hop up in a few. Um,
Awesome.
yeah, something about they don't. He didn't have an extra charger or anything right now, so they might come up on Zach's. I
Yeah,
guess
keep
it's
that
just
extra
yeah.
charger in your.
And speaking of Mr. Zach, there he is. He said, "Mike, we have a 30-something pound total."
Get it done, boys. Get it done.
Well, I'm ready to see one.
I am too. 6 fresh pieces of good bloody shad out there. They need to come on with it.
Yeah, I mean, doesn't that just really sound appetizing?
Sure does.
I mean, makes me want one. We don't. Well, I take that back. I mean, the shed that's here. There's Mr. J Dog in the house.
What's up, dog?
Um, the little shed here, that's kind of local here. they're really tiny. They're not like y'all shed there. Now, Mr. Algato, I can't remember what he showed earlier, what he was using, but the only shed I've ever seen here are just those tiny ones. There's Angel Honeycutt in the house. He said, "What's up?" From the husband and wife team from St. Louis, Missouri.
St. Louis, Missouri in the house. Let's go. My list next year, I am going to St. Louis, Missouri and fishing.
I like going to Branson. Mr. Travis says, if I have any luck tonight with bait, I'll holler at you and let you get some more bait for tomorrow.
I appreciate you, Travis. I'm gonna tie up some Greenwell fishing rigs and let Travis get some of them. He wants to try out some of the different kind of rigs that I use. There's some Carolina rigs and some modified Santee rigs. There they are.
Hey guys,
What's up, fellas?
we're out here doing our homework.
That's right. That's right.
Fish on. Fish
Look,
on.
you there. Fish on already.
That's what I'm talking about.
And I just said I wanted to see one.
Yep. Now you get to see one.
We just threw back a 17.
Y'all suspend drifting, anchored, spot locked.
We're anchored. We're spot locked right now. It's been crazy. The dam we came up here was complete. This one's doing the same thing. It was completely shut off, and then they opened one of the gates almost wide open. Then they opened another one. Then they opened another one, and we was ripping. So we started bumping. We got one bite bumping, and it just didn't work. And then they shut them all off completely.
What the heck are they doing up there?
And then we're like, okay, what the heck? So.
Wow, these things are so crazy. Look at that. They're just going nuts.
Oh, he's barely hooked.
Well, looky there already.
Look at that hook.
Talking about asking, you shall receive. Maybe I should have asked for more.
Yeah, definitely.
I should have just started going down my list. There's All-Star Catfishing in the house. He said, "What's up, Mike? Just tuning in. Had any luck this morning?"
We're not.
I've only been fishing 30 minutes. I've been catching bait all morning.
Oh, we caught bait this morning too.
My bait was tough. It took me about 500 throws to catch what I got. Hey, looky there.
Hey, that's a pretty one.
Oh, you showing them that?
We're gonna cut him up for bait too.
I was like, "Bye, Mr. Fish." Nice knowing you. Oh, looky there. I don't hear him talking.
Hey, he's talking.
He is talking.
Oh, there he is.
There he goes.
Ah. Oh, look at that eyeball right there. Look at him.
She got kind of fetish with eyeballs.
Well, they do. Every little catfish eye tells a story.
Yeah. Let me go.
Get me out of here.
There's chicken up here.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I brought chicken just in case. You know what I mean? We can
I
try
caught caught the biggest drum I've ever seen on in my cast net. I grabbed my grippers to grip it and hold on to it. I went to release him, and I just threw grippers and all, fish and everything in the water. So now there's a drum running around with the grippers on his lip.
There's Catfish Broadcast Booth in the house. He said, "That's a party pounder."
Hey, your battery says it's low.
Oh, we didn't plug it in, did we?
Yeah, it's plugged in.
Oh, that charger. Oh, the cord. You have to turn it sometimes the other way. It don't always charge.
There's squirrels, magnet fishing, and outdoors in the house.
What's up, Mr. Squirrel Magnet?
How you doing,
No,
Mr.
there's no place
Squirrel?
for an icon.
Even when you plug it in, don't pop up and say.
Maybe when yeah, it's charging. See,
Okay. Yeah.
turn it this way. There's no icon. It's charging up. The one way it works, one way it doesn't.
I remember that when I buy mine, they make those are 2.1. They make a 3.1.
Can you see that barge there?
Oh, yeah, I see it.
Hopefully we get old barge by it.
There you go.
Hey, where'd everybody go? You need to take me away off screen. Where'd he go?
I don't know. I hope he's got better service tomorrow.
Come back.
That was just me hitting buttons. I got plenty of good service. That's what I get for hitting buttons.
Yeah, that's actually
Instead of remove from solo, I remove from stream.
Pushing those buttons. I was like, I felt something push me in the side right there.
That's actually why we wanted to go live right now, is because this spot here could be a little sketchy at times, and since how we are able to catch a couple fish here, we want to make sure we can keep a signal here as well.
That's right, B.
We're not doing anything we don't normally do. We're fishing where we normally fish, and we're doing what we normally do. I feel like in a tournament situation, you don't need to go try a bunch of new things and go to different waters that you don't normally fish. Stick to what you know and stick to what you do.
Experiment other times.
Yeah.
There's Mr. Quiet Man Curtis in the house. Say good morning, Mike Greenwell, Roger, Zach, and Vicky.
What's up, Curtis?
What's up, Curtis?
Quiet Man Curtis.
He ain't very quiet, though. I don't know how he got that name.
You know, you kind of wonder that, don't you? That'd be like putting Quiet Man in front of my name. Well, Quiet Woman, I guess.
So we're setting up. If you got a scroll here a little bit. So we got a real shallow bank here off to the side. That's where most of my rods are. We marked a lot of bait on. There's a lot of humps down through there. And then this side here is the channel side. In the deeper water, there's a channel that runs over there, and Zach's on that channel. So far the fishies are coming from the channel in this spot.
There is Mr. Dave Scott in the house, outdoors in Indiana. He said, morning, y'all.
What's up,
Morning.
Dave? Good morning.
Hello, Dave.
Feeling Katie says, good morning, y'all. Just wanted to pop in here, say hi, like the vid before I run errands for the day. Good luck, y'all.
Good morning, Pam. Thanks for coming in.
You have a blessed day. And good luck on all those errands.
I'm gonna jog us another 5
Be safe.
All it's gonna take is
Mr. Cat Tucky wants to know how many total muskrat.
7. 7 in the boat. What was that? 17? 17 pounds was our biggest. We've had, most of them have been 10 or 11 pounds. And we got one big striped bass.
And Mr. Squirrel wanted to know a squirrel's magnet. He said he's on his way to work, but he said, how was everybody's Thanksgiving?
We had a ball. We had grandkids over, and we played until they just tuckered out and everybody went to bed.
It looked like a sorority when I walked over there this morning. There's people and kids passed out all over the place.
They don't like to sleep in beds. They want to sleep on the couch and, on the floor and all that kind of stuff. So, go to Mama and Papa's house. They don't use the beds.
Well, I was telling him earlier, since it was just me, I was going to do me some Thanksgiving meatballs and just wrap all the flavors of Thanksgiving, up in a meatball. But I kind of forgot to throw out the turkey.
Hey, you can mix mix you up some cornmeal and flour after you make your ball and kind of roll it in the cornmeal and flour, and then you can deep fry it.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah, and then you have some crunchy, batter stuff on the outside.
Well, I was gonna originally make me some gravy to put over them, with some, some celery, some onions, some, all the different, like I said, different flavors of it, and some, little like beef stock or turkey stock or whatever you want to call it. I got all kinds of different stocks and a little bit of white wine in there.
I have never tried putting white wine in my socks.
I've spilled wine on my socks.
Well, I only cook with it because I'm definitely not a wine drinker.
I'm a big Pepsi drinker. I like Pepsi and Gatorade.
Yeah, now you're talking.
And actually, have you ever tried putting Pepsi in your gravy?
No, but my wife, her side of the family, there's several dishes she does, some crock pot dishes actually, where they put a Coke in the mix and all that kind of stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, it's got a lot of flavor. It adds to certain things.
It sure does.
Well, I really expect to catch a decent fish here. That 17 was nice. This is an area where we've
got some big ones.
We've caught some nice ones here. Not every trip or anything, but certain conditions they'll be here.
Oh well, Mr. Brian B said that his turkey day was great. He won $450 off of a $20 football pool.
Uh-oh.
There is Lynn DeMint in the house. There's your mama.
Hey, Mama. She asked me earlier, are you going live today? Oh, sorry. I left all my crap at.
How'd you know we went live on their channel?
She's talking to me. No, I sent her a link.
Oh, okay.
I sent the link to the live stream to my mom.
Okay. I thought maybe she watched Mike Greenwell.
Hi there, Miss Lynn. Yeah, that's good take. Catfish Broadcast Booth said root beer's good in pulled pork, and it's also good in pulled raccoon as well.
I love raccoon.
Every time I pull
I
on
was
it,
just telling Roger about eating raccoon this morning on the way down here because he said that Becca likes raccoon, and I was like, yeah, it's great.
It really is.
I got stationed in North Carolina back in the 80s, and we'd be out squirrel hunting, and we was always shooting raccoons, and I took them to a place there to sell the furs, and the guy says, you don't have to skin these. I was like, really? He said, yeah. He said, he says, I have a guy comes in, I just put them in the freezers out there, and he said, then I have a guy come in and skin all of them. So I was there one day when the guy was skinning them, and they were saving all the carcasses. And I was like, what are you doing with those? And he said, well, Christmas is coming up. He said, around here, that's where everybody eats for Christmas. That's like a traditional Christmas dinner is raccoon. I said, you are kidding. I said, tell me how I got some recipes, and we started fixing it. Oh, my goodness. We loved it.
Mm-hmm.
You barbecue it?
I fixed it on the grill. Actually, I'd parboil. It's my favorite way. Parboil it, and then I would, partially cook it. And I would marinate it. And there are all kinds of different marinade mixes I end up using. But then we'd put it out on the grill and finish cooking it. And I would cover it in barbecue sauce towards the end and turn it 3 or 4 times. And then give that barbecue sauce time to kind of sink in a little bit. Everybody loved it. Everybody thought it was pork.
Exactly. That's why I keep telling everybody. I like it better than pulled pork.
Well, it tastes a lot like pork. The flavor of the meat, most of it.
So I said, so many people out there, they go like, ew, but really, honestly, it does. It tastes so much like it.
Yep.
There's Mr. Gene Tillman in the house. He said, sup, y'all.
What's up, Gene? Me, Gene
Mr. Chad is in the house. He's showing his little eyeballs.
Chad.
Usually some small fish jump in there.
There's Mr. Keith Doc Reed in the house. How you doing, Mr. Keith?
Hey, Keith.
This stuff here is awesome. Chex Mix Honey Nut. What?
There's Mr. Jimmy Geiger in the house. He said, hi, everybody. How's everybody doing?
Jimmy.
Mr. Chad says, don't sore lip too many today.
You got to worry about that for me there, Chad.
We're not like fishing in holes and stuff. Where we're fishing at so far,
Traveling.
this is all travelers. Fish moving in and out. If we were fishing in, like a deep hole somewhere, it'd be a whole different story. But what we're doing, the fish that we catch today will not necessarily be here tomorrow or moving.
They've already moved 3 times today.
Yeah, they're on the move here, so we have to satisfy our addiction here. So Roger said he ain't get us fill yet this week. Got 120 pounder, and that wasn't enough. He needs a bigger one.
Mr. Kentucky says, I'll pass. I ain't eating no raccoon.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. Something else along the same lines that we used to eat a lot was groundhog. Groundhog's awesome. They're total vegetarian. That's all they eat's roots and stuff. And but now the full-grown, big fat ones we didn't like as well. The ones that were more juvenile that didn't have all the fat on them and stuff seemed to be better. But they were awesome. I love groundhog.
I don't get many groundhog here. There is some a little bit like going more north. There was a whole pasture. Matter of fact, it was like almost like a tourist attraction in a way but then they finally had to do something to it because so many people backed up on the road to see them because there was like 200 or 300 out there in this field, and you saw their little mounds and everything. And as I said, they finally had to go in and do something. I don't remember what they did to them all, but they had to get them out of there because literally people would stop.
A 22-250 is that'll take care of them.
I don't know if they want to do that in front of everybody, though.
Oh, no. Somebody's feelings that got hurt quickly.
Mr. Chad said, I'm living vicariously through you all today. Work has already been a blast. Not.
I bet.
I'll bet.
You can make any job fun.
Most of the action we've been getting, even me out the other day, most of the action we've been getting has been within the first 5 to 10 minutes.
Close to moving.
Yeah. Well, the reason I said that is because I'm ready to move.
We'll just move back to where
I'm sure I make the move. You guys just hold on a minute.
Let's go almost to the pipeline and just keep this thing.
Did y'all just take that like as a hint?
What?
When you said that, I'm saying that because I'm ready to move. Like, is that a hint?
No, I just said I'm ready to move. All I have to do is think it, and he's thinking it too. So it's easy.
Aw. 2 brains, 1 thought. Now that goes together. There is Mr. Michael Murillo in the house. He said, there's my river warriors.
What's up, Mikey?
What's up, Murillo?
Oh, in Virginia, Mike.
I'm here too, Murillo.
Oh, Michael.
You kind of like feel left out.
Sorry, Mike. I thought they said Mike Chavez.
I'm just an honorary member of the River Warriors.
I wish StreamYard had a way that you could like shrink me just to have y'all up there.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Mm-hmm. Since everybody comes and wants to see the fishing.
Figured they're about sick of me this week.
Now, if they were sick of you, Mr. Michael Murillo wouldn't be saying, "There's my River Warriors."
We're going to bow down and freshen our bait. Try to get that.
And I think wasn't it you, Miss Shirley, that said that he's been pretty much on your phone all week or whatever, or watching his live stream? I think that was Miss Shirley. Mr. Chad says, I know how many times a week we got to see. I know how many times a week we got to see Roger on screen. Sheesh.
Right there is the famous fillet.
Roger.
What makes it famous? Yep. See, there's Miss Shirley. She said, "Yep, Becca, it was, and now I'm back."
You want to turn the patrol motor off? So yeah. We don't have no better cheddars today. We've got leftover Thanksgiving dinners. Zach had a bunch of leftovers and he put them all in a pan. We're going to throw the pan on the grill and heat them all up.
That's pretty cool. Mr. Quiet Man Curtis said, Roger is a YouTube warrior. And I think he wants to put a after that.
All right, check it out. Let's see what we caught. What do you think of that?
Wow.
Now that's a tree fish.
Hey, you know what? That could be one of those divining rods or divining. What is that? Divining? Rhining?
Divine.
Yeah, divining. It wants to find the water, and I think it did.
It did.
Zebra mussels on it.
A few, not a lot. Don't follow straight back here.
Yeah. Our luck, now we're going to snag it again. We were dragging one time down on Alabama, Wilson Lake, and I snagged it. I mean, it was like looked like a Christmas tree. Big branch limb. Once you drag it, you got all your baits dragging behind you. You can't just turn it loose because they'll just snag everything else you got.
We had like all these boards and stuff behind us.
So I tied it to the boat. It looked like a duck boat with this big old tree and brush sticking out the side because we couldn't let it go.
Mr. Curtis said, nice log fish. Well, it is after Thanksgiving now, so would that be a Yule log?
Could be. All right, we're moving a little bit. We're just basically bounding down 150 feet or something like that, maybe 200. We marked a lot of bait down through here and a lot of fish early this morning, and we see bait fish close to the bank popping over here doing their thing. So, all right, I just marked the fish on the bottom. There's some catfish down here.
Yeah, and Mr. Mike is he's moving right now too. He's going a lot faster than y'all though.
I just marked a big fish off to the side. He actually was headed downstream too, believe it or not. He had his head downstream.
That's twice today we've seen that.
Yep. Well, both those fish I just caught both of them went upstream. That big one I caught last Sunday did the same thing, but it was in strong current down there. He was sucked to the bottom. Okay, I think we're going to spot lock right here. We just spot lock instead of throwing the anchor in this situation. So the current's not that strong or anything. So there's plenty of bait around. I'm marking bait and I see bait. So it's not that we've marked all that many big fish here. I just marked it. I mean, that was a giant one there. Hopefully we'll get a chance to get a bait in front of him.
And thank everybody for y'all for coming in. It looks like there's 37 wonderful people in here. On this cool Friday morning.
Joggers to the right. Excuse me. Uh-oh, I can see a little water coming out of that third one from the Kentucky side. Yep. Ain't a lot. The door's not way up. There is water coming out of it. I caught a bait here, bud. Hundreds. Not a lot of current there. That's why I'm jogging soon. We may have to put a slot on. See. If the wind don't blow, we'll be okay. You'll get the wind when it blows. It's not blowing real hard, but when it blows, it's blowing upstream. So, wants to blow you back up. When you don't have enough current to hold you in place, it can be a pain in the butt. So we may have to throw some drift socks out.
Yeah, we hear the wind when you swing one direction, and then we don't really hear nothing when you swing the other direction. There is a super smooper. I got that wrong. There is super smurf Eric Fishing in the house. He said Team Ohio State. It just combines your first and second name, Smooper.
You see how I threw that drift sock out? Roger was out one day with another friend of his, and Roger told him, he said, I threw that drift sock out. So the guy picks up the drift sock, threw it in the water like he told him, and it wasn't hooked to anything.
Were you able to get it back real quick?
Roger said no, and it's still a sore subject.
Oh, okay. We won't talk anymore about that. There's Miss Valerie. How you doing, girl?
Roger's cutting us up some striped bass.
There's Mr. Retired Rick in the house. How you doing, Mr. Rick? And if anybody's just joining, Mr. Mike caught a whole bunch of bait this morning, a whole bunch of shad. So he is out now looking for catfish. He's just changing spot momentarily. There's Mr. Billy, Gigability Don't Ask. He said, not had a fishing pole in my hand in 3 weeks. Having withdrawals this morning. Everybody catch them. And I hope you and Miss Cat are doing well.
There's a size of about all the shad we got.
Wow. They are big. I don't get that kind of, I don't get that size here.
They're there. If they're gizzard shad, they're that big. Come on.
I don't think they are, because these things, these shad here, they're like twice the size of a minnow. I mean, they're not big like that.
Might be threadfin.
Yeah.
Threadfin don't get as big.
Mr. Eric says, let's get 2 wins Saturday. And so far, if you're just joining in, River Warriors, they have put 8 now in the boat. They just caught another one. Mr. Zach did just a few minutes ago. If y'all want to go back just a few minutes.
Yeah, as soon as we kind of got on here, we hooked into a fish almost immediately. That was great.
Yeah, because I had told Mr. Mike, I said, I want to see a fish. Y'all, and that was like literally just seconds before y'all came in. And y'all came in, it's like, oh, that's why I said I should have asked for more. I should have read off my whole list.
That knife, I might need to sharpen it. I've never sharpened it. I never sharpened any of them. Yeah. Kept that one for a long time before I lost it.
Bait gravy's almost done on your big one.
Yep. Yeah, we got bait gravy on the cutting board. It's getting real good and thick.
Well, it just sounds scrumdiddly-umptious. There's Mr. NJ Fishing Maniac. How you doing, Mr. Mark? There's Mr. John with Small Water Charters in the house. How you doing, Mr. John?
I heard something. I thought that was you. Well, I keep seeing fish over here. Straight over to the right. Over in this pool right here. To the right.
Anyone just joining? They just they both of them all just moved spots, so they're getting their lines back out into the water. I mean, y'all can obviously see that.
Putting on fresh baits, cutting up bait. All right. I think we're going to fire up the grill here in just a little bit. It's after 11, so that means we can eat.
Oh, wow. Boy, this morning's already gone by fast, too. There's Mr. John Boy's Catfishing in the house. Said, good morning, Mike and River Warriors and everybody in chat.
Good morning, buddy.
And looky who just slipped into the house. It's Fishing and Cooking with Mr. Mike Chavez.
Mike Chavez.
Let the smack talking commence.
Chavez.
You know what? I've never asked if it's Chavez or Chavez.
Well, the people that speak Spanish say Chavez, but people
Chavez.
who don't, we usually say Chavez.
I think I say Mike Chavez. I think I say Chavez. I think that's what I say. Didn't I just say that? Chavez.
You ever see that movie with Emilio Estevez where he's Billy the Kid and all that?
Oh, I think I have seen that.
Yeah, when they wanted to piss off Lou Diamond Phillips, his name was Chavez, and they call him Chavez. He didn't like it.
There is Mr. G Style in the house. How you doing? He said, still full of Thanksgiving food.
Young Guns. That was the name of that movie.
Yeah, there's lots of people that like Young Guns.
Good movie.
I prefer
Okay,
older guns myself.
We got one more rod holder to fill up. Start catching fish over here, I'll use one in the front.
Yeah. All right. Good morning, everybody. Just came in. Set back up.
Mike, you put any fish in the boat this morning?
I have not. I've been fishing 1 hour and 3 minutes.
Okay.
No fish yet.
We had bait in the cooler, so we had that advantage. Mike, did you get enough bait for tomorrow?
Yes, I am good.
Awesome.
That's why I took 2.5 hours to make sure. Got soaking wet, out here freezing now, but we got bait for tomorrow.
This 2 summers ago, Roger and I was down in Memphis, and we was right there next to that Bass Pro headquarters, and we went over and I got me one of their rain suits.
Well, I got my Carhartt bibs. I was just too lazy to put them on this morning.
That's pretty sad.
Yeah, it is.
Hey, but at least you're not in shorts.
If I had the bibs on, I'd have to have the shorts on underneath them. That's it.
Mr. Smallwater says, did I mention it's 82 degrees here now? Not sure if I did.
Goodness gracious.
82 degrees.
It's actually not cold. It's just I'm cold because I'm soaking wet.
Mr. NJ says, I caught a hangover last night. Pretty big one, but not my PB. Mr. G Style says, did you make a wish on the turkey bone for a PB breaker catfish? There's Miss Jody in the house.
Hey, Jody.
Mr. Catfish in Fresno says, I fished all day yesterday on the Yak and bank, had one bite at night and missed it. Forehead slap. It happens. And I've seen some of y'all this morning. I've been channel hopping.
I was going to go live this early this morning when I was throwing the cat's net, but I'm not sure very many people wanted to actually see that. So,
You'd be surprised how many people want to see people throw cast nets, because there's lots of people that they want to They want to see other people's techniques and how they throw.
I still like to watch other people throw because, I mean, we do okay, but you can always do better.
Right. As I said, you want to see how people, what their technique is to get it out.
Not only
I had the
that,
GoPro going,
you know what I mean?
so
But
I might just make a small video about it.
if they haven't, if they throw terribly, then we got something to make fun of.
Well, I wasn't going to say that.
Or if they don't throw as good as we do, and then it's, well, I'm better than that guy.
As I said, I wasn't going to say all that. Mr. G Style says, I'm shocked Greenwell anchor fishing again. He must got a cure for that bump, LOL.
Good.
Come springtime, I'll be ready and willing to do some bump. Water's just too cold now, I believe.
Yeah, we bumped and we went through fish too, and we actually had one bite, and that was it. And it wasn't aggressive enough. He didn't get the hook in his mouth or something. So,
Mr. Hooks, Mr. Chris said, I wish everyone would start including the bait part in their lives.
The bait what?
The bait part in their lives.
Oh.
Catching bait in their lives. In their live streams.
Yeah, I know a lot of people don't want people to know where they're catching their bait. They don't want them in there.
Ooh, that was a tricky way of asking that, and then Mr. Chris.
One of our primary areas, everybody knows it. It's a marina, but everybody knows about that. But sometimes we go certain places to catch bait, and we honestly, it's kind of, protect your assets kind of thing.
Mr. Jimmy Geiger said, I watch everyone's channel to learn. I'm real new at catfishing. I haven't even been really catfishing yet, just in poems and stuff.
It's all the same, buddy. Just different conditions.
That's exactly right.
Catfish or catfish. As long as it ain't in a pay lake, I'd say go keep it up. If it's at a pay lake, find you another place. That's just enabling bad behavior right there.
That's right.
Patronizing them places.
And Mr. Mike, Mr. Kentucky Redneck says that will be an awesome video. Might help me get better with my throwing.
Well, I'll put it together and we'll see what happens.
I'll tell you, one really good fellow was Chris Outers. He's actually done a few, and he shows you exactly what the whole every little step of the way he does it. Another one is Hagen Grubbs. Now Hagen Grubbs, he throws with two hands. It's a different style than Chris.
Puts it in his mouth.
Yeah.
I don't recommend that one.
Oh, it's good.
Except for that part.
You don't have to put it in your mouth either. But Hagen Grubbs has got a good one also. And his is primarily for throwing big for 10-foot plus nets. If you're not throwing 10 foot, you really don't need to be throwing with two hands. You just do the single. You use both hands, but you just launch it with one hand. But Hagen, he uses both hands to launch his. He's two-handed throw. If you're throwing a lot, the two-handed way, you won't get wore out. When you're throwing a heavy net with one hand, especially with a lot of clothes on, it wears you out kind of fast. Especially when you get old, like me.
Y'all ain't old. Cat Tucky says, Mike, I would watch the throw net and show your sonars when you do.
Yeah, today it wasn't about the sonar. I was just finding the little ripples on top of the water and throwing over top of them. I couldn't, in the marina today, I don't know. I haven't been in there all year, and the deepest water I found was 7 foot. I don't know what happened. It used to be a 17-foot dredge in there, but not anymore.
I had to correct myself because I call them sonars.
That ought to wake the fish up.
I combined like the seine, like a minnow seine, with a sonar. There is Fishing with Steve Mosley in the house. How you doing, Mr. Steve?
What's up, Steve?
Oh, I see why.
And there is Rowdy Royal in the house. How you doing?
Rowdy.
So when we came on, we told you that the dam was completely shut. They shut it all back down. Oh, now they just opened one of the gates back up. I don't know what that guy up there is doing.
Goodness gracious.
Yeah. Now all of a sudden we got flow. The drip sock's pulling hard. The trolling motor's stressing. We're like, yep. Yeah, we looked up there and he's got gate 3 open.
La 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 la.
He opens it and then shuts it, then opens it and shuts it.
Maybe he's training a new guy.
Maybe he don't like fishermen.
And if y'all would,
there's actually 3 boats stacked on top of each other at the end of the lock wall. They're sauger fishing.
if y'all would be so kind, there's 44 people in the house right now. Got 33 little thumbs uppers. If y'all wouldn't mind hitting that little thumbs up, that would be awesome.
See, Roger, that's what it is. Them guys are fishing his sauger spot, so he's running them out.
Yeah. Actually, we were told that guy doesn't care for outdoor sports at all. Hunting, fishing, none of it.
Mr. G Style says, I taught a man how to fish a pond and what to use, and I think he had caught every fish in the pond and he fished it out. I had to tell him, let those fish lips heal, LOL.
Yeah, keeping a couple here and there is not bad. Matter of fact, in some situations, it's good to harvest fish out of a pond. They'll overpopulate and the fish size will go down.
I had to do that in the pool out here because I told my daddy I was going to turn the pool out here into a little fish tank, I guess, or whatever you call it. And so I went to the lake and I caught crappie and I threw crappie in the pool. I let, all the chemicals and everything go out of it and stuff. And I threw the crappie in the pool here and I would catch them over and over again. So yeah, I totally get that, letting those little fish lips heal. And you wouldn't think they would be that stupid to keep biting those jigs, and I fed them.
They gotta eat.
Yeah, but I fed them. Hey there, Big Wrench Catfishing. He's in the house.
What's up, Big Wrench?
And there's Bug, Mr. Bugman in the house.
Bugman, what's up, buddy?
Then my little nephew was born, and my daddy said, well, we got to turn it back into a pool now.
Yeah.
The heat is on. The grill has fired up.
The heat is coming up.
Mr. G-Style has a question. He says, what's the courtesy distance between a catfishing boat when fishing?
Well, in tournaments, it's usually 50 yards.
Yeah.
150 feet.
100 feet is usually, I think.
Now, when you get up close to the dams and everybody's like bumping and stuff, you can be closer than that. As long as you're not hitting each other, because you're just got one line straight out the back, just don't hit each other. But out on the water, 50 yards is,
I agree with 50 yards.
Yeah.
And that's kind of pushing it. Depends on the situation. And don't ever set up behind somebody. Don't get in their way,
If you see some guys drifting down the river, don't jump in 50 yards behind them and throw an anchor.
Right.
We might get a little aggravated with you.
Think of it like this, it's put yourself in that other boat's position. How close would you like another boat to get,
Mr. Bugman says, a mile unless you want holes in your boat, LOL. Now we got 2 squirrels in the house. There's Mr. Fishing with Squirrel.
What's up, Fishing with Squirrel?
What's up, 2 squirrels? We got 2 stands, now we got 2 squirrels.
I told Mr. Squirrel that every time I see his name, that I can't help it. But man, do I think about eating squirrel and dumplings, and every time I see his name. I need something. Boy, I tell you, that'd be some great shorts if you could teach a squirrel to fish. You know, you teach him a lot of other stuff. Why can't you teach him to fish?
I don't know, Becky. You're starting to lose us.
Could you imagine give him a little bitty fishing rod?
No, I've never ever imagined it till just now.
Welcome to a minute in my brain.
Oh, I don't think I'm going to spend that long.
I don't know.
Nobody does.
Chopped up onions in it. Yeah. Sauteed.
Mr. Mike, you've got no plates in the house, and they're asking how much was the cat on the left way. I think he's talking about on your backdrop here.
Oh, that one was the 50-pounder in the 1v1 on Mr. Catfish and Crappie's channel. That one over there.
Yeah, I think because he said on the left. So
Yep, that's the one that caught in the 1v1. It was right at 50.6 or something like that.
Mr. Michael Murillo says, if I ever saw Raj, Skipper, or Zach fishing, I'd be a whole lot closer than 50 yards. If someone could please get that bot that just came in here, that would be ever so helpful.
Michael, you can come and tie up right. You just tie right up with it.
That's it.
Yep, I forgot to go turn on my subscriber only. I don't even think I turned on monetization for this stream.
Michael, you and that cousin of yours, Mexicat, you always got an open spot.
Yeah, is that before?
The handle's tore. The other part's not.
We're starting to get a little sunshine.
Yeah, look at that down there.
I've got sunshine.
Cloudy day. Mr. Squirrel says, Fishing with Squirrel says, Roger about to fire up. Nope, he don't have no better cheddars.
Nope. We had Thanksgiving Day leftovers. We got turkey. I don't even know what all was that put in there. It's a great big old
green beans, corn, turkey, and dressing.
There you go.
Well, that's weird. I don't see the. That's weird. I see that bot on StreamYard, but I don't see him on the YouTube side. That's weird.
I might have got it for you already.
Well, no, I've been up this. Oh, that's right. Never mind. I'm not a mod on there, so you can't. Yeah, that's right. You can't see it when it's yeah. Once somebody has gotten it or whatever. I forgot about that.
I thought we was gonna get hit real quick back here, honestly.
Yeah.
Mr. Steve Mosley says, I've got walleye on my plate, LOL.
Oh, you win. I'd love to have some walleye right now.
You could have had some striped bass.
Yeah.
Well, we still got some bass.
I just had a guy in the marina tell me he caught a walleye out of our marina. I've never seen anybody catch a walleye out of here.
They're here in this part of the Ohio. And I was just telling Roger, this time of year, actually, we catch some up here close to the dam. It's hard to tell the difference for me, but they get big. They get a lot bigger than the saw guy. Or saw guy.
Oh, so good.
Yeah.
Miss Valerie says, a nice cup of coffee and a slice of homemade pumpkin pie. The breakfast of champions.
Guys up here, they're used to fish with all the time.
Thank you, Mr. Brian B, for getting that.
There's a pattern different.
Yeah, it's so close. They get bigger, it's easier to tell the difference. say that.
You should have seen that flathead I caught the other day.
Mr. DJ, so far not on Mr. Mike's side, and then on the River Warrior side, they just got their 8th one in the boat, probably about probably 20, 30 minutes ago now.
It's got hooks in it, too.
How about reds?
But they all just sit there and moved, and they haven't really had their lines out too long after they got moved. But they all just.
Why did it shut down? Oh, I guess not. No, it didn't. I didn't hear Becca. I can't hear Becca now. Becca. Oh, there.
Yeah, I'm right here. Can you hear me now?
Yeah. Yep. Maybe you just weren't talking.
I wasn't, because it just said the chat wasn't moving.
Oh. It'll get going now. Roger's on.
I think everybody's waiting to see what y'all are going to eat now.
Good one.
I think y'all are making everybody run to the kitchen and fix them something to eat.
Yeah, I just put everything in a tinfoil pan. Put everything in there. I put some rolls on top of the food, and then just kept it covered. Threw the whole pan into the heater there to our grill. So just turn it down low as it'll go, and let her heat nice and slow. We'll have something to eat here in a little bit.
Are y'all going to have to eat with knives and forks and all that?
I brought forks and plates. I don't think we need knives for anything.
I got teeth.
The turkeys.
Oh, well, that's a pretty good thing to have if you're going to eat.
We got brownies for dessert. Oh, brownies!
You must all take care of your choppers.
That's it. That is it.
Mr. DJ says, "Here, kitty, kitty. Good job, River Warriors. Let's go, Mike."
Look, they shut it off again. Oh, no, wait, it's still open a little bit. Number 3.
Yes, it is. See, that's
The sun's shining up there.
Looking across the top, so you can see the difference.
Yeah.
Mr. Mike,
Right
DJ
there.
wants to know if you're anchor fishing now.
Yes, I am.
Got the oven at 350 degrees.
Do you really have a thermometer in that grill where you can tell what the temp is?
Yeah, it's on top of the grill. It tells what the temperature is.
Oh, I didn't know it had one on top of it.
Yep. Yeah, he upgraded to a real nice one this year.
Yeah, I wore my other one out. It just rusted out, and this one's stainless steel, so I'm hoping it costs a lot more, but I'm hoping that the extra cost will be absorbed by the fact that it lasts longer. The bad part is it's a little bit bigger, and it's hard to. It don't fit. It doesn't stow into my live well as easily, but it does fit. You just have to maneuver it.
I'm going to get me a new grill once I move. I ain't going to take the ones that are here.
Well, I love my Blackstone on the boat so much that I want a Blackstone for my house now. Because when we moved, I left my big grill there, and I took the small grill. I thought it was brand new. And my buddy gave it to me when he moved. And I was like, this grill's small, but it's new. It'll be all right. No. It's rusted all to pieces. I'm like, oh, man, I screwed up. I should have taken my big grill.
Well, there's a smoker here that my daddy built when the house was built. And it's all made of brick because it's the same brick that's on the house. And then he was a welter like his whole life. And so he made another smoker, which is stainless steel, and it's about 14 feet tall, with the flute on it,
Right.
So, or the pipe, yeah. And so, but it's got like, I don't know, like setting racks in or something like that. And so I ain't decided. One of my brothers, I think, might want to take that with him. But then I've also there's another grill out here. And then I've also got one of those little smoker things that have like a little grill box attached to it.
Yeah.
Well, on that one, I use that one. I open up the little flute at the top of it to, that lets the air come down in it.
Yeah.
And the squirrels go down in there and they have their babies.
Okay.
Yeah.
You just
That way.
turn it on before you open it up.
Is that an Oklahoma Joe's, the brand?
It just gives them a little bit of protection, so they don't ever have to worry about their babies.
I've got one that looks like what you're describing, and it's called Oklahoma Joe's brand. But we don't have any squirrels in it. I keep a cover on it.
Well, I take the flat part of the box, that's got the little grill part that's got the flat part on top. I take and I put out food on top of that, so they have something to eat while they're having all their babies.
As much as I don't want to, I'm probably gonna have to shut this down. My phone won't charge. So I had it in my pocket earlier, throwing the cat's net, and every time I plug it in, I get that warning sign. I'm at 28%.
That's all right.
Okay. Yeah, if you need to.
Well, I just don't want it to die, and I won't be able to end the stream until I get home.
Well, not only that, but you don't want to run your battery completely dead to where if you needed to use an emergency phone call, you're dead.
Right.
Very true. Very true.
So, yeah, we weren't really planning on going live. I accidentally left all my gear and stuff in the truck, and but it was good to be able to pop up here at this spot because we were kind of concerned. It's service sometimes here can be really, really spotty.
Yes.
And I did want to tell you, Mr. Mike, that DJ says right past that awning is a pretty good spot, Mike.
Yep, I know all about that spot there, brother.
And Team Snag and Whiskers also came in here.
What's up, buddy? But yeah, I better shut it down just so I can save a little battery in case I need it, like Roger was saying.
Yep.
Hopefully it'll dry out.
Mike. Good luck,
I appreciate you guys coming up. We'll talk at you guys later.
All right, good luck, buddy.
Toodles, y'all.
See you guys.